Previously on Dumbgeons and Dragons. Hey, you guys, we have 3 of these stupid stones. And by 3, I mean 6. Let's find one more.
Why do we think there's one more?
Because there are 7 exits.
Isn't there technically 8 exits?
We count the bullshit sundial hole.
That makes 9.
Fuck.
Damn it.
I don't know why I thought there was...
You notice Flamekins, and she goes and sits down and kind of leans up against the hedge, and you continue talking there for a little while, and then you look back and she's disappeared.
Told her not to wander off.
Flint leans up against the hedge and falls through. Ah! You emerge within sight of a circle at the foot of the tower. You all begin to walk into the circle, and as each of you steps into the circle, you are teleported into another room.
Look at these symbols. I like to sit. I like to sit a lot. I like to have upside down letters.
And I press the star.
A few seconds pass, and the white light comes, and you enter another chamber, and it's clearly the workplace of a wizard, as you begin being pelted by sharp shards of ice. As you look up, you see 5 cult members standing from a high-up balcony.
Ice to see you.
Talk about a chilly reception.
Welcome to Dumbgeons and Dragons! We're a D&D 5th edition actual play podcast, and I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore. And with me today is Amy Moore.
I have a foot cramp, and I play Thia Amastasia.
Also with me, Carla Johnson.
I have a dog with me. No foot cramp. And I play Nulara Moonbrook.
And finally, Tom Laird.
I am dog-free, no foot cramp, although my back's a little tight. And I play Flint Firebeard.
This is a good rundown of things happening and ailments. And
Welcome to
life
Dumbgeons and
situations.
Dragons.
This is what it's going to be like in 50 years, guys.
Next time we're going to list our medications.
Yeah. I'm on the Zantac and the...
Oh, excellent. That's a fun one.
Solara. No.
I don't even know medication.
Solara, yeah.
Cialis? Are you looking for
Cialis?
Cialis?
Oh,
Is that
Cialis.
for-
There
is
you
that
go.
for-
That's boner medication.
That's for boners.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
The
I
most
assumed
important
that's what you were.
medication.
That's
the
where we were
most
going.
important medication.
Yes. All right. So in what is 2068, tweet us which boner medication you're on.
Oh, there's going to be so many by that time?
Everyone
Yeah.
will just have robot boners, I think.
Oh, that's even better.
That's going to be really awkward when you get
Roboners.
that, like, when it, when the machines take over.
They are taking over.
Right?
Yeah.
It'll
Yep,
just be
it's
like,
true.
and you'll know what's happening. Because you can hear the boner, because obviously it's not going to be silent. Somebody
Well, no, there's
stop
going to
me.
be hydraulics, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay.
And that wasn't like a mask like, somebody stop me.
No.
That was a legitimate cry for help.
So this is the perfect time to remind you that this is the last week for our fan art contest. Hashtag Dumb Dragon Fart, post it to social media. And you can win one of 2 amazing t-shirts from Pop Culture Wars with a sweet design by our good friend Matt Garbutt. Details at dumbdragons.com/contests. Contests. And also, we're on Patreon. And when you're a patron, you get an episode dedicated to us, like our lucky patron today.
Dedicated to us.
No.
That's very, very kind of us.
Oh, is this one just for us?
It's nice of the patrons to dedicate episodes to us.
Somebody else say it. Because I don't think I just said it wrong.
I
No,
think
you
did.
100% did.
Oh.
Yeah,
You're
when
going
you-
to change it in the edit process, so we'll all look
Yeah.
like
Oh,
bullies.
sneaky
I mean, to
Russ.
be fair,
True.
we're still bullying you a little bit, but
Oh, 100%.
based
Yeah.
on what you actually said.
When you're a patron, you get an episode from us dedicated to you.
That's what I meant to say. And today's episode is dedicated to Kyle Grishel.
Kyle, you da bomb.
Hi, Kyle.
Kyle,
You get all
you're the
this
best.
row-boner, dog barking.
Row
Paisley
boner.
thinks you're great, too.
Paisley's on Team Kyle.
Patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. You can go give it a check and see if it's for you.
Because there's fun stuff, like whole other storylines and character sheets, and you get to see our dumb faces once a month.
Oh, also, if
That's
it's
true.
not for you, we will literally just change everything about ourselves to make it just for you.
I mean, we hadn't talked about that before, but I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, we've
I
been
feel like
making
we're
small
people pleasers.
We've been making small changes here and there. I wouldn't say it's been an entire overhaul, but we're tweaking it to make it a good community that everybody wants to be part of.
Oh, your voice got
Ooh,
real
it
high
did
there.
get
Real
real
high.
high. A little
Real high.
defensive there, eh, Russ?
No, I don't think so. I don't know.
Bring it down an octave,
I
man.
can't. It's up here now.
No, he's stuck. He's stuck up there now.
Stuck up
Oh,
there.
dear.
That's how
It's
the
gonna be
whole
an
episode's going to be.
Dragons.
So you found yourself out of the maze. Just doesn't seem as like scary and
It's not as
foreboding
scary.
anymore.
That's fair. Yeah.
They're gonna murder you, all of you.
Now that's
See,
creepy.
then it got scary again. You turned it back
See?
around.
Bringing
Well
it
done.
back. Fuck it. Let's play D&D.
Yay!
Yay!
Everybody remember what happened last time?
Shit.
There was
Went down.
something we needed to solve, and we actually kind of started to figure it out in one episode, you guys.
Yeah.
The elevator?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
the
It was pretty
teleportivator?
monumental.
Yeah.
It was
the
crazy.
teleportivator.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. You guys did good.
Russ thought it was going to take 6 to 10 episodes, but it didn't.
But it didn't.
I mean, we've been in here
Yet.
for 8.
It didn't.
So-
Oh, so many.
Okay, well, let's just stay positive
Yeah.
here.
So yeah,
We're on
you,
the upswing.
you figured out the buttons,
Some wizards
And-
are snowballing us now.
and now you're being snowballed in an observatory.
By literal snowballs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had just entered this apparent observatory, judging by the fact that there was a massive telescope there and tomes and scrolls laying out various astrological phenomenon, when suddenly the room was filled with an unexpected ice storm. Seems weird. You're being bludgeoned by sleet and hailstones. As you squint through the haze, you see 4 figures standing on a tucked-away balcony. The most intimidating figure, dressed in hooded black robes with leather armor, wields a tall wooden staff with a red gem seated atop. He calls down to your group, and he says, "Surprised to see you made it this far. I was so hoping I could tell Severin that you were stuck in Zonthal's maze for an eternity. Oh well, I shall deliver you and the traitorous Iskander to him myself." And as he finishes his speech, the ice storm takes a final swirl, dealing
Dealing
A bunch of
plus
health.
8 healing.
13 bludgeoning damage and 10 cold damage, which if you're immune to cold, you
I
don't
will
take
take
the
the
cold
13.
damage. And if you got halfsies, ticky backsies, halfsies, you take half of that.
So it was how much damage?
So the base value is 13 bludgeoning, 10 cold. Do with
Okay,
it
so
what you
10
will.
bludgeoning, 10 cold. Gotcha.
Clearing your eyes, you see the 4 cultists begin to float down to the ground. 2 of them, the apparent leader and another, begin disappearing from sight before their feet touch the observatory floor. Everybody make a perception check.
I'm gonna roll with my blue dice. Nope. Right off.
I never seen blue dice before.
Ah.
Flemington's got a 1.
Wow, is Flemington's like blind now?
Yeah.
She had a lot of
She's-
ice
she
in her
got
eyes.
By the
Bludgeoned
hail.
in the eyes.
Sorry, perception?
You betcha.
I only got a 10.
I got a 16.
I got a 21.
Oh, that's much better than mine.
As these people are floating to the ground, and just before the 2 of them disappear completely, you see the glint of a white, glimmering hourglass hanging from the leader's belt. And then he vanishes. Roll for initiative.
21.
3.
17.
3.
21.
I rolled
Oh,
a
wait,
2.
I gotta roll for
Oh.
Thaddeus, too. Thaddeus had a 14.
Okay. Nulara, you are up first, and the room is 50 by 50 in diameter. There's a telescope right in the middle, which is about 20 feet by 20 feet, extending up to the open ceiling. Tables along the outer of the room that are covered in books, and hailstones that line the perimeter and the floor, creating difficult terrain.
Unless you're a winter wolf, I'm sure.
Unless you're a winter wolf, I'm sure. Probably rangers are good too.
What if you're a ranger whose favored terrain is in some sort of observatory?
Libraries covered in hail.
Libraries covered in
It's in here.
snowstorms? And you are along a southern edge of the room. The fellows who just floated down to the ground, they are on a westerly edge of the room, who had just came down from a balcony. So that you see 2 of them. 2 of them disappeared.
Okay. How far away are they from me?
They are
So calm and cool. This is why we call her Cool
about
Hand
25 feet.
Lucy.
Cool Hand Lucy.
That's me. Old Cool Hand Lucy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna Just go try and stab one, because that's what I've got. Wait, I have other things. Let me see. Let me try and do another thing, too.
Sure. You do you.
You know, other things
Other things.
that I can also do.
I wonder if you lit your flaming sword and like held it by your feet as you walked, if it would make it not difficult terrain for you.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay, as a bonus action, I am going to cast Hail of Thorns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're using spells.
If I hit someone, something's gonna happen.
Sweet.
Let's
love
see
it.
if I can hit him first, though.
Hit
Shall
'em-
we?
We
hit 'em-
shall.
Hit him where it hurts.
Okay.
Hit 'em up style.
Like pretty much anywhere, like with a sword, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't hear. Did Russ seem game for this, like melting the ice? While walking?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, then I'm not going to use that sword, because Dragon Slayer is better.
Fine, Russ. That was like my one good idea.
Because it's difficult terrain, what does that mean? I'm half speed?
Half speed.
Oh, so I can't even get to those boners yet.
That's all they are to you, isn't it?
I'm going to walk towards those boners, and then I'm going to, I guess...
Please stop saying bone.
Oh,
That was a-
that's
I
what
mean,
I'm calling
since the
them
beginning,
now.
we've been talking about robot boners and now these
It's
boners.
true.
Sure.
Who dare said more dick jokes? Who is that asshole?
That is true. Somebody wanted more dick jokes.
It was an anonymous survey, okay? Anonymous.
I'm going to try and hit a boner. I'm going to try and hit one of them with my crossbow, because...
And is he gonna fold back and then just come back like a weird clown? All like,
One of those
Yeah, sure.
wacky inflatable arm tube guys.
yeah,
It's probably
like a boner.
not going to work, because it's only a 12.
Does not hit.
Damn.
Okay. Well, I'm going to try again, then.
Okay.
That one is better. That is a 23.
23
That is better.
will hit. The first one just ricochets off what you presume is armor underneath his robes, but the second one strikes wherever you want it to.
Okay, so that is going to be 4 damage. That's why this isn't my main weapon, people.
You could have done your Hail
What?
of Thorns thing, too.
Well, I do that as well. Stop bossing me around.
Yeah, Russ.
Yeah, Jesus,
she
Russ.
was getting to that.
Give the woman a moment.
Next time you hit a creature before the spell and blah, 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 spell creates a rain of thorns that sprouts from your weapon. In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target and each creature within 5 feet of it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Target and each creature within 5 feet of it?
Yeah.
Which is the other cultist?
No.
Okay.
One is going to be a 9, the one that you hit.
Okay.
And an invisible one is 15.
Oh, okay, great.
Invisibility. Look
No.
at your spell save DC. That's what they have to beat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was
I
what
know
I was
stuff.
looking for. That is a 15. One gets 4 more damage, and the other gets 2 damage. My boy Donnie is going to try to recharge his breath weapon. He didn't do it, but that's okay. He's going to try and take a bite. That is a 15.
15 will hit, yes. So he flies over to the same one you hit, sorry?
Yes. The one that I hit more.
Yeah. I mean, you don't technically know that you hit the other one, but...
Right, that's true. He didn't go,
You just
"Damn
feel
it!"
good about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Was he like,
Hey! Thought we were invisible here!
So that's 8 damage.
Okay.
And then he recharged, guys. He recharged. Did I remember that he has a fire breath weapon? So that's going to clear some shit up for us. And it's going to be
He's
great.
just going to go around melting hailstones.
Well, but here's the thing, my dude. It's a 15-foot cone. I am still more than 15 feet away from that guy. He is right beside that guy because he just bit him. So it is going to clear the ice between me and that dude. Because he's just good like that.
Nice.
And you need to do a dex save.
15 foot. Oh, yeah, it spreads out. So you're going to hit the 2 that you can see, and then another one will take some damage. Unless, there's a saving throw, yes?
Yeah.
Dexterity.
Dex, yeah. 13.
17, a 17, and
Here's
A 2.
dexterous boners.
9.
Okay.
9.
24, and half that to the other
Damn.
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's so much better than his old, 1d4 bite.
So, yeah, totally.
Did I paralyze him? No?
So,
Okay.
So Donnie lets forth his flame breath and chars the first one that you had originally hit with your bow. He's up in flames, running around, screaming in pain, and falls to the ground. You notice that the hailstones have begun to melt. The other one that you can see, also a light, but not deceased. And a humanoid becomes visible. The outline of him becomes visible due to the fact that his clothes are on fire now.
That'll do it.
Yep. It's the one that's dead's turn. So he's dead.
Excellent.
He dies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
turn
What
up.
a good
Beginning,
turn.
middle, end turn, dead. You, however, feel some pain, maybe.
Like emotional pain from killing someone? Because that doesn't seem
Yeah.
right.
It's any time it's real tough. I mean, have we seen enemies be burned to death before? That might take a toll on you.
I'm pretty sure Amy once burned someone alive in their metal armor, so I don't see how this
Oh,
would bother
yep.
us
You know
at
what?
all.
I stand corrected.
Where does everybody else want to be in this room? Either say north or south.
I imagine I would have branched out to the south.
Okay.
I think I just held my ground at the entrance of wherever, at
Okay.
near the
Okay,
elevator.
we'll say
Liftomatron.
that is Flamekins move
The
over there.
elevator liftomatron.
Okay, so
4,000.
Thia, Nulara, and Flint, you see erupt from a point where there doesn't seem to be anything or anyone. A huge blast of cold air erupts and begins swirling towards you in a 60-foot cone. You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh, that's one of my good ones.
Even if it's coldness, do I have to make one?
It is cold damage, so you will... you're fine.
You're fine.
Oh.
He hates that I turned into a winter wolf.
Well, just for this occasion, because I was like, ooh, cold. Nobody can stop against cold, except...
And plus, every other time he's been like, you need to change into a winter wolf more.
You need to be fucking... Well, and I chose it, too, because, goddamn, wolf shit, and, my little wolf dude up there,
Sorry,
also running out of hit points.
numbers over there, what did you say?
19.
12.
Okay, so 19, you're going to take half damage. 12, you're going to take full damage.
Oh, boy.
Which it's going to be 8d8s.
Holy
Oh.
fuck.
Oh,
46.
Oh.
oh my god. Sorry,
So 20.
4d6?
40.
You're only gonna...
40.
Oh,
four,
God.
four, there's a 4 and then a 6. It's a 46.
4 tens and 6 ones? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Oh,
And I
God.
I mean, this is magical, right? This is magical
is.
cold, so.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, you can't, pick cold as
It's
one of
gotta
your,
be non-magical.
immunities? Ah, too bad.
Non-magical. Yeah.
Did you just clap for yourself?
Yeah, that was a good hit. Good hit.
Yeah, it was.
Anyone else hating Russ right now? Damn,
mean-
guy's giving himself accolades.
Laura's not feeling so good, guys.
Okay, Flint, you're up.
Okay. So we got that going on. So there's one visible that's been hit, one that's outlined,
He's-
that's on fire.
Yeah, he's patting himself out, so you can see where he is, and then you know.
And you hear muttering
Yeah, you saw kind of where the point of starting of this cold blast came from.
Sure. Yeah.
But aside from that, you don't see a physical person, and the hailstones, aside from the path that Donnie lit up, are beginning to melt, and there is no more difficult terrain.
Okay, so then everybody's essentially within range.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna run forward and slash at the guy that's on fire, that's invisible, who's patting himself to try and
'Kay.
get rid of those flames.
Yep.
Give me that good roll. That is a 27.
It's a pretty good roll.
So
That's
Oh, sorry,
solid.
29. It's a 29.
That's
My bad.
even better.
you hit him. So just tell me how you kill him, unless you roll really low.
Okay, well, I better roll something just to make sure. So that is a 9. Is that going to do it? Is that low enough?
Yeah, tell me how you kill this guy.
I see him like frantically trying to pat himself out while he's on fire, and I aim for just what I think should be his head region, and just like step into a big overhand like chop, like I'm chopping a log. Just go right down on him.
Clearly see like a spiraled flame up where there should be a hood, and it just lights the way for you as you split this guy, who still remains invisible. But you can tell that there's going to be some blood and guts and stuff when he gets not invisible.
I mean, I would think he would turn not invisible once he's dead.
Unless
Unless
he didn't cast the spell.
Someone else.
Oh,
casts
okay.
So you got another 6 fighting things there?
I still have a couple more. That other guy that's not invisible should be near enough for me to just like spin and attack him.
Yeah, they're within good range because they were all lit up by the same thing.
Okay, so when I manage to pull my axe out of the one dude's head, I just continue on with that motion and spin and chop into the dude that's next to me. Hey, that's the same roll, another 29. That's a full damage of 10 plus 7, so that's 17.
So off the cleaving of the first one, you backhand this other one, and he doesn't see it coming. It's coming so fast.
Well, that's the thing with my axe, is you never see it coming.
No, and he like turns and sees it just in time. So he's got this surprised look on his face as you kill him.
Sure, yeah.
His name was Harold.
He had
Oh,
a family.
well.
He had a family.
Then maybe he shouldn't have tried to murder us. Just throwing it out there.
Little tip for
We're
tat.
reasonable people. He could have talked to us. It's fine.
He could have.
And I'm going to, because I don't think I'm close enough to the other guy, correct?
The point of origin of the cone
Where
of
you
cold,
think, where I think he
yeah,
was?
You are probably not. You don't have enough movement to get to that spot yet.
Okay, well, I'm going to kind of drop down on one knee and throw my dwarven thrower towards that general area.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun.
Am I just rolling an attack roll, or do you want something specific?
Roll an attack roll with disadvantage
Oh, okay.
Because you can't see it.
because you can't see it.
Seems reasonable.
So the first one is 13 and 9, so that's 22. Other one is an 11 and 9, so that's 20.
I mean, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. Dwarven thrower.
Don't be all sad about it, Russ. You just gave me like 45 points of damage. You're still having a good, mean DM game. Don't worry.
You're so badass, honey.
Russ is going to go to his calendar that just says mean DM games and put a little check mark on today.
a win.
Did it.
Okay, I guess I better roll some damage then.
You better.
Where's my D8? There we go. That is 4 plus 2 plus 3, so that is 9 damage.
You hear a as your hammer hits, but the fellow who you hit still remains invisible.
Now, should I really stick it to Amy and take my action surge and have another turn?
You can. I don't mind. It's okay.
No, that's all right. That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. Thaddeus' turn then.
All right, so Thaddeus is going to throw a firebolt into that same location where my hammer just hit.
Just because there's a large telescope in the middle of the room and Thaddeus we placed on the other side of the room, I'm going to say he probably didn't see exactly where it was. So if he's going to do that, I mean, he can, but still there's going to be either advantage for the guy or disadvantage. So I'm going to say he probably didn't see where it originated, though.
I will roll with disadvantage, I suppose. That seems
Okay.
fair. What is his... There's that attack spell bonus. Much like Carla, I never know where the things are on the spell sheet.
That's what Amy's here for. She can give you hot
Oh,
tips.
man.
It's true.
One was so good and one was not so good. So the 18's not going to work. Let's do 14?
14 does not hit.
Wah, wah.
Flamykins is up and she's like, "What are you guys throwing shit at? I don't see anything." She's gonna ready her crossbow if somebody shows up. That guy's dead. Thea, your turn.
What?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yay.
where I am, did I see the eruption of the... Okay.
You did, and you saw Flint's thing connect, his hammer connect. So
Okay.
you know about where.
Then I'm going to run up and bite him.
Forgot for a second you were a wolf. Like, ooh, that's an interesting tactic.
With disadvantage.
Did you roll the blue one? You're supposed to roll the blue one.
I didn't roll the blue one. I'm going to roll the blue
You
one.
could still roll
Let
a
her
crit
roll the
fail.
blue one, Russ.
It was worse.
She rolled a 3 and a 4.
No,
Ooh,
I
solid.
didn't. I rolled a 9 and a 4.
Oh, it looked like a 3.
No, it's a 9.
So what's your plus?
15.
No,
Altogether.
disadvantage, so you get the 4.
Oh, I have to use the 4. Okay,
Yeah.
then.
So you run over and bite wildly into the air and don't connect with anything. Nulara, you're up.
All that waiting.
He's very intimidated.
Is he scared?
He's very scared.
Is he hopping away from me?
It's a very big wolf that just came and chomped at him.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right, Carly. You don't need to make me feel better.
How far away am I from the spawner? I'm gonna keep it going.
From the
I'm just
point.
about to drink my beer.
Okay,
Sorry,
so
Amy.
here's the thing. You saw where the cold came out. You saw where Flint's thing connected, but you also saw Thea go run to the same spot and not hit. So you don't. I'm gonna say you probably don't know exactly where he is, but you are about 15 feet from the original location. 20,
Okay.
20 feet from the original location because you didn't really move on your last turn.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna run over and just fucking stab, because why wouldn't I do
stabby.
that? Why wouldn't
Okay.
I just go over and try and stab? I mean, I saw it. I don't know. I guess I'll like triangulate between where Thea just bit and other things were happening.
Sure.
Maybe
Okay,
see where
so-
the hammer is on the ground
Yeah,
and like go for the.
Well, the hammer flies
the
back to
hammer
me.
returns to him.
Right.
But you would have seen where Thaddeus threw that bolt and it missed. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use all of that information to try and
You're just
do something.
Going into the tank,
Yeah.
beautiful mind style.
Yeah.
Exactly.
the Mind Palace,
Yep.
Sherlock, yeah.
Exactly. I was gonna say you're stepping it all out.
So do I do disadvantage?
With disadvantage.
Okay, so
yes.
that was 18, and that was 10, so I guess that's a 10. But it's okay, guys. I have another turn, so I can just
Wait,
keep
that's
swinging.
with your bonuses and stuff?
Yeah.
So your
I
first
rolled a
swing,
2.
Yeah,
I was going to say, because you have such high
We
bonuses.
got some good rolls going on tonight, guys.
your first swing does go wide, and you don't feel like you connect with anything.
Gonna move slightly in a different direction and try again.
Sure.
That is a 21 or a 10. Fucking 2.
So
getting
Carla's
rid of
dice is
this
the most
D20.
balanced out of everybody's.
I'm gonna get a different D20.
Tom has an air bubble where he gets all high numbers. Amy's has a bubble where she gets all low numbers.
Carl is literally right in the middle.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 when I had disadvantage.
I guess. Okay, so that goes wide as well. Do you stay where you are? Do you continue moving? What are you
I'm
doing?
gonna move because,
Maybe just to get, like, out of the way if he does another one of those, like, big cone
well,
attacks.
and because Donnie would like to try and take one of those big cone attacks, but I think my girl Thea is still just chilling there as a wolf.
Yeah, kind of.
So that might not happen, but let's see. I think Donnie's just gonna have to. Well, let's do this. Okay, he did recharge, so he is gonna ready his fire breath for a time when he can see the dude, and his bestie isn't standing directly beside the dude.
Okay, so it's the dude's turn. And
Stop
he,
calling him the dude. We're making him sound way cooler.
Yeah,
than
call
he
him-
actually is.
But
Call
what
him
if
the
he's the
boner.
guy from the Big Lebowski?
Exactly. That's why he's a
not.
boner, not the dude.
Gotcha.
he becomes visible again, and you can see him mixing a white Russian.
Talking about how a rug really pulls the room
It
together.
really does.
So about 15 feet from where Thea and Nulara are centered, he becomes visible, which triggers Flameykin's crossbow, which she rolled low, so she's not going to hit. So she fires and just misses, but Donnie also gets his fire breath.
Okay, so he gets to do a deck save.
Okay, that's going to be a 15.
Okay, so he'll get half of 26 plus 7 is 33, so he'll get half of 33.
16. So the crossbow bolt goes wide, and then Donnie lets loose his fire breath. He manages to get out of the way of the bulk of it, and then you see him vanish and then reappear up on top of the balcony. And he begins a low chant, and a fireball begins to form in his hands that he releases down towards Donnie, Nulara, and Thia.
But that fireball is like one of those super slow fireballs, so it takes like 3 turns to get there?
No, it's an action. So a bright streak flashes from his hand, a 20-foot radius sphere.
Oh my god.
Centered on the point that you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh dear.
Donnie is immune to fire damage.
So he's good.
Can he just like eat it up? Yum, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah, can he
just
Yoshi
absorbs
that?
it. It makes him
And
stronger.
poops out an egg?
Yeah, totally.
And then we can use that egg
that's-
against...
I got a 20.
Okay.
Holy shit, that's a lot of dice. It's a lot of dice.
He's doing
So many dice.
14.
So the fireball erupts out from his hand and comes flying down towards you. And you all manage to succeed, but you still take half damage.
Oh god. Even
Still,
that
though,
can
with that
kill
many
me.
dice, that seems like very important half damage.
There's a lot of ones in here. You might be lucky. 10.
Oh, did you roll a bunch of Amy's dice?
Yeah. 20.
Yeah, I see that stink eye, Amy.
30.
I
So
want
31. So half of 31. So you got 15
15.
fire damage.
thick.
Flying out towards you.
I'm not feeling so good, guys.
Hey there, I'm your Dungeon Master, Russ Moore. Thanks for joining us for episode 55 of Dumbgeons and Dragons. It's mine. Just want to start off by saying thank you to Jason from Take 20 D&D. Another great tabletop RPG live stream is what they do. You can check them out. Details down below. But why I'm thanking you today, Jason, is you nominated us for the Alberta Role-Playing Game Awards. Yeah, we're up for an award. Can you believe it? Which means we're going to be up for an award at IntrigueCon, Tabletop Role-Playing Game Convention, which happens right where Amy and I are in Edmonton, Alberta, on Saturday, October 13th. It's a big award ceremony. It's a big panel. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. We're really excited because we were nominated by someone within the community for doing something that we love to do. So fingers crossed. It's not a voting thing. I'm not asking you to go anywhere and click on our name. It's all done by a super secret panel or who picks the winner or winners based on what they do in the community. So just fingers crossed for us. And hopefully after that weekend, we'll be able to have some good news about maybe winning an award. Either way, should be a fun convention. As this comes out, it is the last few days for our Dumb Dragon Fart fan art contest, which officially ends September 30th. And we've seen some amazing entries so far, and you too could be in for one of 2 limited edition custom Dumbgeons and Dragons t-shirts from Pop Culture Wars with an amazing limited edition design by Matt Garbutt. And this design will only be available to the public through this contest. So if you haven't seen it, click over to dumbdragons.com/contests to take a look. And then you submit a piece of Dumbgeons and Dragons fan art to social media. That's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram using the hashtag DumbDragonFart. Good luck to those who have entered, and make sure you get your entry in because this is one of the best t-shirts that you're ever going to own. And it's from Pop Culture Wars, our good friends over there, who are not only long supporters of Dumbgeons and Dragons, but they are an emerging store run by an amazing group of people whose passion is providing the best gear to help bring you closer to your heroes. With a range of creative, hilarious designs and custom apparel system that lets you put what you want onto a shirt, hoodie, or tank top, Pop Culture Wars really's got it for you. Not only that, but they've got all the latest news on your favorite shows, movies, and pop culture content. And with so many new shows starting up, you know you're going to want to keep on top of that. Pop Culture Wars, it's got a Z or a Z at the end there, really has everything you could ever need condensed into one lovely, convenient place. Check them out at popculturewars.com. Again, that's with a Z or a Z, where you can find all the deals and all the social media places to follow along with for the best in pop culture. And life is always better with pop culture, isn't it? Dumbgeons and Dragons listeners, Hey, you can get 10% off your next order by entering the discount code DUMBDRAGON at checkout. That paired with their free international shipping to the US, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. How could you go wrong, my friends? You really can't. Go check them out. If you enjoy what we're doing here on this show, not only are you supporting us just by listening, but you could also support us through a monthly monetary pledge. And we invite you to do so by visiting us on Patreon, where for $1 a month, that's it, $1, you're definitely helping make this show better with every episode, but also you get access to a whole backlog of monthly bonus episodes, plus new ones on the 15th of every month. If you can swing it, the $2 a month level gives you a little bit extra with our monthly Goog Hangs, which we just had one for September a couple days ago, and it was a blast. We get together, we chat about the show, about each other, and about you. We answer as many spoiler-free questions as we can about the future, as well as the past of the story, and it's just a fun time. Check out all the details at patreon.com/dumbdragoncast. Another way you can support the show is to share a link to your favorite episode or just the show in general to social media. Talk about us to your friends and your family. Write a review on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or wherever else you can write reviews, because rankings, reviews, whether you read them or not, they help move shows up in the rankings, I believe. I don't know. It's tough to say. It's not a precise science. Every little bit helps. Get us out in front of more people, though, who will hopefully love the show as much as you do. All of our social media links and more about us and the show can be found at dumbdragons.com. So go check out the website and join, follow, or like where you can today. And thanks to Syrinscape for some of the amazing atmosphere. Make sure you check them out at Syrinscape.com to bring your games to life. Links for everything mentioned today can be found in the description, and the next full episode will be out Wednesday, October 3rd. But this weekend, we will also be releasing our next recap, which will include everything in episodes 31 all the way up to this episode here, episode 55. Let's dive back into the observatory and see what's happening with those adventurers, though. Have a great week. We'll talk soon.
He begins to move backwards onto the balcony, and
Does he
it's
moonwalk
Flint's
backwards?
turn.
I imagine he does.
So, Flint, you are... Flint, I've got you 20 feet from the base of the balcony.
Okay, how visible is he to me at the moment?
You can just see, like, the top of his hood.
And can we assume his head is under that hood?
Maybe. Unless he put it on a hook.
It's just a mannequin, you guys.
You know, one of them hooks for helmets and hoods and whatnot.
A hood hook.
I'm going to climb on up there.
Okay, so you get up, but that expends your movement, and he is standing facing you.
And is he like taunting
this.
me? What's happening?
He's like,
oh, fucking double guns?
Yeah.
Got the double gun salute?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Well, lucky my dwarven thrower flew back to my hand earlier, because
But
I can still throw it at him.
Hold. As
Hold.
you step up,
Holding.
he releases a magic missile towards you. 3 magic missile bolts come and hit you, and you're going to take 11 points of force damage. And you must
11 points.
also make a saving throw so you don't fall backwards on your head.
Or your butt.
Of the
Okey-dokey.
strength. Or your butt.
Or my butt. Could have fallen on my butt. That's a good point. Okay, so 17 and 4, that's 21 on the save.
Yeah, so you don't
And
fall
how many
backwards
points
on
of
your
damage
butt.
did you say I was taking?
It was 11, so...
11.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use my second wind
Do it.
Okay.
and regain myself some hit points in the meantime. D10, so that's a 6 plus 11, because we're... No, wait. 12. So 6 and 12 is 18, so I'm only going to take minus 7 points of damage. So I get to heal 7 points.
Hey.
That's how it works.
All right.
That's totally how it works. That's math for you.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm still standing up on the ledge, and he is within view.
Yep.
And how you guys are just staring at
Just
each
like
other.
eyeballing each other.
And I give him the double gun salute.
Whoa.
And I throw the dwarven thrower at him.
Do it.
Yet again. Wow. It's like he's daring me.
Do
guys.
it.
He double dog dares you to
Oh,
do
crit
it.
20! Yeah!
He did it.
You
did.
release the
I
dwarven
done did it.
thrower, and it does how much damage?
Well, I have to roll that part.
Well, roll it, man.
Like a million does like a million.
Yeah.
I was
damage.
celebrating my crit 20. Hang on, Russ. Hang on.
We have not a crit 20 in a little while.
in a
so.
long time.
Okay. Holy shit, I just rolled. I should take a picture of this.
I don't believe
Because I just rolled max damage. What? So that is 2 8s. So 16 plus 2 plus 3 is 21.
Wow. That
Did you
was
cave
two,
in
like,
his chest with this
amazing
hammer?
back-to-back rolls?
You get up and you take these magic missiles and you're like, fuck that shit. Because then
Just
you're like,
brush them off.
and I get my shit back and like whatever.
Whoa.
That is what I say. I always like to say, whatever.
And then you release your dwarven thrower and it connects square in his sternum. Blood erupts from his mouth. And he like grabs onto it, but the dwarven thrower pulls him back with it.
Oh, that's a mistake, yeah.
And it throws him into the room as you hold on to the dwarven thrower, and he bounces off the telescope and falls to the ground.
Oh, like that guy in Titanic that fell off and landed on the
Yeah.
propeller.
Oh, totally like that guy.
Yeah.
Good visual.
Very
Yep.
undignified death he just had there.
It is. But he is lying dead on the ground inside the observatory. So,
I pad over and I, with my winter wolf teeth, pick up the oh my god, the sand thingy.
Hourglass.
Thank you. It's my wolf brain, so it says like I'm gonna grab this sand thingy, and I pick up the sand thingy and I pad over to I think Nulara's closest to me and I go,
Okay, I take it.
Is that other guy visible now who we killed before?
Oh yeah, as the life leaves what looks like a very high level cultist individual, the guts of the other invisible person are now strewn about.
Are they all over everything?
They're all over everything. Like you're like, I didn't think I was covered in blood, but actually I
Turns
am.
out I'm covered in gore.
Yeah.
Oh wait, shit! Could that guy who cast the spell see all the gore on me? Because that would have been not the nice thing to see right before he died.
Yeah. You see, there was a little bit of look of like, ugh, in his eyes.
like don't touch
Yep.
me.
That's my friend. That was Harold.
Well,
He had a family.
He had a family. He didn't even swing at you. That was all me.
he was just trying to put himself out. He was on fire.
Yep.
And then you whispered, "This was your fault."
Okay, everybody in the room with the dead body, make a Constitution save.
Jesus. I'm already
bode
trying
well
to
for
research
me.
how to.
Oh,
Tom,
what
you're
am
not
I?
technically in the room. You're still up on the balcony.
Oh, sweet. Well, should I still roll for Thaddeus then?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, that was, let's his con bonus.
17.
Plus 3, so that is a 16. Hey! Twinsies.
Thea, you pat over and you grab the hourglass and you hand it to Nulara. Nulara and Thaddeus, you feel drawn to the body that just fell into the room. You begin to, without knowing why, both of you walk over and you see on his belt a dagger. I mean, it looks simple enough, but you feel compelled to pick it up.
Am I just watching them like?
Well, they're like walking over, seemingly looking at the body, which, I mean, for adventurers, I mean, usually people loot bodies, so.
Sure. We don't usually bother,
We're
but
too classy for that, which seems hard to believe.
I mean, when you put it that way.
Well, we're on a time constraint right now, so.
Okay, so what, we're like both going to reach for it at the same time, and it's going to be like a real meet cute in the grocery store situation, or what?
I don't know. You tell me how meet cute it is.
Yeah, Thaddeus is going to reach down for this dagger and pick it up.
Thaddeus, I actually would really like to have that dagger.
Well, tough, it's mine. He's got really long arms, and he like holds it out on her forehead, and she like can't reach.
He touches
How
her
tall is he?
face.
I mean, he's pretty tall. He's
How tall? I would like to know, but I am a short person who has fallen victim to this many times. Nulara, not a short
I
person.
will not suffer these indignities once again.
I mean, unless she has to. In which case, that's
he's
fine.
only
Oh, he's
5'11".
Well, she's 5'10", so fuck right off. She tries to grab it from him because he is not too far away from her.
But if he's holding it like all the way, yeah, all right, that's fine. Yeah, so I guess we're like fighting over this thing? I don't know what's happening here.
Thaddeus, you feel within the dagger, you feel like a very heavy pull between good and evil. And you catch a quick glimpse of the dagger, and you see 2 red gems begin to glow, and a gleam of red around the edge of the blade. And you hear a voice inside your head, and it says, "Yes, I am yours, and you are with me. Do what you can, and I will be yours forever."
Do I see the red glow? Like, I feel like I'm just watching this, like,
Make a perception check.
why are you guys being children about this fucking dagger? Like, it's just a fucking dagger. Oh, I don't see shit.
No, you're too drawn in by just them fighting over this dagger that they picked off of his body.
You're more primal. You're like wolfy, right? Makes sense.
So you feel a strong urge to fight for this dagger.
Okay.
He's looking through the
I
spells.
feel like Thaddeus is a wily vet. Like, he's going to want to make the first move here.
Also, I'm almost dead, so I may as well.
Oh my god.
He's going to cast, let's see here. Hang on. Where I saw it a second ago, and now, mass healing word on everyone.
Yay!
Twist.
Right? Real dick move. He hates that dagger. No, yeah, he's not going to cast anything. He's just going to try and kind of like back away and keep the dagger like far away from Nulara as he can.
Thaddeus, I've never asked you for anything before. I just want the dagger. Can't you just give it to me?
No, it's my dagger.
Make a persuasion check against Thaddeus's constitution. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I'm not very charismatic, so don't worry. That was only a 9.
So that is a 7.
What? You're like, give me the fucking dagger, and he's like, well, she makes a good point.
She's there's a lot of pros and cons on this list, but
Nulara won on that. So you feel somewhat persuaded as Thaddeus to give her this. And then the dagger speaks up and says, "If you give me to her, we will never be able to be friends again."
okay. And there's like a tear in the corner of Thaddeus's eye as he hands over the dagger that he can no longer be friends with. Goodbye, Stabby. I'll miss you. And he hands it over.
Okay, I take it.
And you feel the strongest urge to plunge it into Thaddeus.
And what do I do to counteract that?
Constitution saving throw.
These and like I assume Flamikins and
Yeah, like, hey,
and everyone is like just kind of
Like this
around.
is happening very quickly, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine it would be very fast, yeah. Not how we're stumbling through it slowly.
So that was a 6.
Solid.
I'm going to say make an attack roll, and then you can react in a way that...
Oh, I can? Okay.
We'll let her make the
Yes.
attack roll first.
Because I don't feel like I'd sit there and let my friends stab each other.
So 19.
Can I
Okay.
react to that before she actually ends up stabbing him, or
Yep.
does she stab him first?
No, you give me your reaction, and I'll tell you.
I want to like jump at her and like essentially like pounce on her. I'm not trying to hurt her, but I'm trying to get her to not kill the one guy who's been healing us whole fucking time.
Also, we've been through this before,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You have a weak mind. You get mind attacked all the time. Always attacking us.
I think we've all done it, haven't we?
I don't think I've ever turned on you guys. I think I've always been turned on, and I think inside,
I think for sure
I don't
you
know.
have.
I think so, yeah.
if so, I've pushed it
Almost
so
positive.
far down.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. It doesn't.
Okay.
I want to jump on her.
It's
Okay.
definitely happened to me before.
Make a dexterity check as your wolf. You begin to pull back, going to stab Thaddeus. And Thea
takes a dump. Jess is like, hold on, I need to take a big wolf shit right here.
begins... Don't look at me.
I start just eating the dead body.
Okay.
I forget entirely what I'm doing.
Thea begins to run towards you, but she's not fast enough, even though she should have a high dexterity as a wolf.
Even though I'm right beside you and also a giant creature, somehow.
And in a moment that he hands the weapon to you, you have this feeling and you drive it into his chest. And it goes through his armor into his heart.
Why are you barking, Paisley?
Because
For Kyle.
Did you lose your bone?
No, she hit it. Because that's what she was trying to do. She hit it. Because it's new and she's weird and...
I bet you
Gotta
it's
save it for
literally
later.
in plain view in a corner somewhere, and she'll be like, I did such a good job.
Don't tell her that.
They're never gonna find it.
That is it before Flamikins, and then...
Oh, look at me, all the way down at the bottom.
Yeah, it's where you usually are. And then you're like, why don't I get to go?
I don't get any turns.
Shut up, you guys. I feel like I rolled low on purpose. I do wish I was better at this game, okay? But I'm not, and everyone just has to accept it. I have.
What if Amy's been like long conning us this whole time and she's really good at rolling dice, but she's purposely rolling low?
And at some point, she's going to introduce some sort of betting element, and then
Yeah. And
Oh,
that's...
shit.
Well, you've
That's
ruined
right.
it now.
none of
you
us have
guys.
any money, so I don't
Okay.
know who she.
Cool hand Amy, that's why we call her that.
It's true.
Right?
I mean, maybe that's a thing. Sorry.
Are you able to move through difficult terrain with relative ease? Is that a ranger thing?
It only in my favored terrain, which
Oh,
is not
libraries with
not
hailstones. Yeah.
libraries with
Yep.
hailstones. It is
Yep.
only forest, swamp, or coastland. So
Right.
I mean, let's pull back the curtain here. When we were making the characters, Carla almost picked that as her favorite terrain.
I mean,
But-
yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's 6, 12,
My D8 rolled a 6
17.
for him.
boo.
We used the blue
Yeah,
one.
24, roll again.
And an 8. It just
30.
rolled an 8,
Oh, this
you
is
guys.
a nice dice.
I'm gonna be real unwell, guys.
43.
You have another 12 turns? Sorry, I'm in the mood where, like, when it was still Carla's turn, I was like, oh my god, it's still Carla. And it's that much worse because I'm literally the bottom of the barrel today.
You're gonna love
And all
this,
things.
Amy. You're gonna love my turn.
I'm
You're
so
gonna
ready.
love it.
Thaddeus' turn then.
Oh, good, it's me again.
Can't wait till these NPCs
God, it's still
die.
Tom's turn.
Oh, it's still my turn.
I
Amy,
want to
shut
play.
up.
Sorry, let me. I need like fucking 8 monitors. It's exhausting.
Oh, sorry. Make sure it was a 15 because I was looking at a different. Yeah, 15.
Damn right, you make sure, Russ.
Well,
Don't let him cheat us, Amy.
Yeah, double check, motherfucker.
I did.
16.
16.
16.
So the crossbow bolt goes wide. Crossbow bolt.
That seems unfair, considering he already had his fucking turn.
Right? Wait your goddamn turn.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's a little bit higher level than some things and stuff and things.
Oh, he's got really high again.
So high.
It's always bad news when it happens, you guys.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
Oh no, she's gonna have diarrhea.
That's always bad news, too.